back to Marion, North Carolina and the North Cove facility for the College Disc Golf National Championships. We have our D1 men's team finals for you today. We got 9 holes left to go in this battle between Illinois State and Appalachian State. I am Ian Anderson, again sitting next to Pablo Stepstad.
Happy to be back, Ian, and excited to see some golf in some crazy weather on this back nine.
It's been interesting.
It really has. Extremely cold for being April in North Carolina. We had on the front nine snow on and off. For a hole or two it would be snowing, and then it would be sunny, and then it would be snowing, and then it would be sunny. And we'll see if that trend continues on the back nine.
There are your scores through 9. Appalachian State leading the charge after those a little stumble on 2. They're currently got a stick on Illinois State. Whole host of teams out there doing things, though. On 210.
Hole 10, par 3, 503 feet, huge downhill bomber. Looks like a really fun shot to throw, but the basket is very protected up this hill in this little nook on the right. So it really shapes well for a forehand or a left-hand backhand, but 500 feet, even though it is downhill, is a very demanding ask of a forehand shot.
That finishing turn feels like almost impossible.
Yeah. I wouldn't really have questioned it if the tee sign said par 4 on this.
Yeah.
This could play as a short par 4 just because of the shape.
That is Nicholas Fox, and that leaked right. Talked about that over there.
That is jail. You don't want to be in there.
All right.
Jackson is going to have to put this one in a better spot.
Whoa! That forehand was on the ground, Pavo.
Crazy forehand form, generates a ton of power with it.
Yeah, he does.
Gets it down there, nearly pin high, and with an open up shot. That's all you can ask for.
Okay. That plays. RJ Billings.
This is a good hole to have a lefty on your team for, Ian.
My goodness, isn't it? Oh, and he unleashes here.
Great rip.
Same night at Jackson.
Gets a skip, and they are going to have a long uphill putt for birdie from there, which is practically like an eagle on this hole.
Dang, RJ. Bit of a crusher. Bronson. Whoa, what is this?
He is going for the hero shot, trying to go straight for the green.
Holy
full flex shot,
cow.
crash the trees, and hopefully drop near the pin. But he turned it over a little too much, and he is way down the hill in the jail. They do not want to have to play that one.
You love it after the RJ Billings shot, though.
Yes, of course.
Love the aggression. Here's Ben Mapes. That was a nice bid.
Yep.
Gave it a chance.
Pretty safe one to run from where they're at, really. There's kind
Yeah.
of a backstop with those bushes.
Connor. Mr. Moravec putting it up there. Let's see if Nick can clutch up here. And we've got Colin Thompson. Long birdie bid. And what a birdie it would be. Ah. There is Nicholas cleaning up the 3. And here's Illinois State cleaning up their 3.
Yeah, this is kind of a par hole. I would imagine not a lot of 2s happened on this hole this weekend.
Yeah, if you saw scoring separation, it was probably a 4.
Yeah.
Look at this sidearm. Whoa!
So low.
You can come practice in my front yard and trim the grass for me. Wow. Hole 11. What's our play here, sir?
Hole 11, par 3, 375. Pretty open the whole way. The main challenge is the basket being perched on top of this huge mound where you could get a multi-100-foot roll away in any direction if you are unfortunate enough.
I believe you, especially after watching that drone footage. On the tee for Appalachian State is Ben Mapes. Looks like he went for that buzz again or something. It was something really slow.
Definitely flying like a buzz.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, in line, short though. I mean, that's a long, scary uphill putt. They don't want to have to run, but they should easily be able to par from there.
And now Connor can be very aggressive if he wants. And that looks like aggression.
Going for that full flex forehand shot, but he just put too much Anheuser on that, and it never really had a chance to fade out.
Mm-hmm. But you love the effort. Reynolds next to T, Illinois State. That's going to fade early.
Yeah, he didn't get the snap he wanted on the release.
Mm-hmm. And Mr. Thompson
That is looking good, Ian.
It sure looks beautiful.
It faded a little later than I was expecting. There was still a lot of wind out there.
Maybe some right to left cross or
Yeah.
something like that, holding it over there. I could see that. You were looking at Nicholas Fox with a birdie look for Appalachian. Oh, my.
Hey, went
Dang.
for it, hit the band, and didn't roll away.
Mm-hmm. And Jackson wanted to see where it ended up, see
Yep.
how aggressive he can be on his look. The same spot.
Oh, he thought he had it, too. He wanted to run it down.
I don't blame him. Those are fantastic bids from distance. RJ Billings, a 2 look for Illinois State.
Boom.
Dude.
Right in the heart.
Get it, RJ.
Great putt.
If I'm RJ, I'm watching that putt like 100 times tomorrow.
Yep.
Well-earned smile right there from Mr. Billings, and Appalachian State will clean up a par. That's a good 2 for Illinois State, man.
Yeah, tough hole to birdie.
RJ with the putt, Colin Thompson with that great drive. Here's that putt. Dead center, Mr. Billings.
Perfect height, not even an inch to the left or the right of the pole.
Fist pump that thing out, buddy. Love it.
On to hole 12, the only par 5 on this entire property. 986 feet. Everything on and to the left of that path is OB, and there's also an OB line marked kind of right at the edge of the woods on the right. So players have to keep it in the middle on this one. Huge downhill bomber off the tee. It is an eagleable par 5, considering you could theoretically get over 600 feet off the tee.
Oh, this really pinches late, too, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. Very, very steep green with the OB coming into play on the right side of the basket as well.
Next up is RJ Billings for Illinois State. That's a nice drive. Should be fine from there. Mr. Minton, excuse me, not so much. Found that guardian tree.
Yep. Good thing he has teammates.
Yeah, Nicholas Fox.
Low, turned over, heading for that OB. Oh,
No way.
but it kicked out of the woods and stayed safe.
There's a friend hiding in that tree out there.
Yeah, I
Just
think
threw
so.
it back out. That was wild. You are looking at Jackson Palmer. I lost that one.
Yes, I did too.
Oh, there it is.
Good thing our catch cam caught it.
Yeah, good job, Sean.
Let's go!
He is inbounds. Over to Mr. Mapes, Appalachian State throwing 2 on the par 5.
That is a good looking shot. Flip to flat, lots of power,
Beautiful.
getting up there, and kind of a runnable approach from that angle as well with the sloped green.
For the
Kinda
eagle,
that
right?
Backstop, that's right.
Yeah. Connor, see if you can get it even closer. Teammate did a fantastic job. Ooh, this is leaking beautifully.
Sit down.
Ooh.
Sit down.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, barely safe.
Is he closer than the other?
Uh,
Oh, yeah, we'll find out.
I don't remember.
Yeah, fair enough. Over to Nick Reynolds, second for Illinois State.
That's an early release.
Ah.
I mean, there were some understandable grip issues throughout the round due to the cold. I knew that at certain parts in the round, I couldn't even feel my fingers working the camera.
Colin Thompson attacking despite the OB shot by his teammate. And oh my goodness.
It was worth attacking, Ian. Look at
Yes.
that. They are going to have like a 40-footer for eagle from there.
Love it. Speaking of eagle looks, here's a bid for Jackson in Appalachian State. Did it?
He runs up to check. Did it stay safe? Did it? He's about to find out. Yes, it did.
Okay.
It stayed safe by like less than a foot.
How long's the putt?
Probably 25 feet, but awkward footing and very steep uphill.
Gotcha. There's an approach there. I believe that was Nicholas.
I think so. And
Yeah.
that one stuck closer, so that longer putt isn't going to matter.
Billings for eagle. Couldn't capture the magic from the last.
And that one stayed safe by a very small margin as well, but did not go OB down there.
Bronson for eagle.
Oh,
Leaking right, and Brian's
What?
watching that one for a while.
What a missed opportunity
I
there.
know. And now these don't look like tap-ins, Pablo.
No, they're not. This is an awkward place to be putting from.
Oh, no.
Dang.
That was Nick missing. Colin, can he redeem for Illinois State? Birdie look. Negative.
No.
Oh, what's
that
that?
hurts.
An eagle turns into a par.
Yeah.
Bleh. Appalachian State, though, they will sneak away with a birdie. Taking a stick lead on Illinois State.
Man, that would have been exciting to see an eagle there. I'm kind of sad.
Mm-hmm. They had great opportunities.
Yep.
And RJ just hit that big putt, too. Ah, hey, you can't catch them all as much as you would hope. Getting a look at Nicholas Fox from Appalachian State. And we will take a quick break. Back to the North Cove in just a few
When
minutes.
I walk up to the tee, I have these game plans. I think I'm gonna land in these same areas every single time, but you never know. Having the Bushnell rangefinder, no matter where I land, gives me that extra level of confidence.
It was one of those experiences that I'll never forget. It was different than just playing doubles with your partner because you had a team of, I think it was the 4 of you, an alternate shot. And so, you know, you're strategizing with these guys and then you're sitting out for a hole watching them play it, and you're gonna have a whole bunch of fun. You're gonna learn a lot about the sport. You're gonna make new friends. You're gonna have just everlasting memories. I'd love to do it again if I could, to have participated in that. It was really a special experience.
And we are back on to hole 13. Short par 3, only 248 feet. Steep uphill, blind off the tee, but still, I would say, by far the easiest hole on this gorge course.
Must get when you're playing doubles when you say that.
It's practically a must-get if you're playing singles. It's a hyzer uphill shot with kind of a backstop as well. I mean, really the only challenge is hitting this initial gap off the tee.
Ben Mapes on that tee. Oh, that's early, but
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of in the rough. I mean, easy par from there, but you're not happy with a par on this hole.
Connor.
Oh, I thought that was just one of the trees.
And it looks like it sometimes. He's perfectly matched up, and that is perfectly thrown by Connor.
Yep. Easy birdie from there.
Nick Reynolds. Following some vapor trails.
Very nice.
Count
Yep.
it.
Parked.
I hope we see an ace run here from Colin Thompson. Put a little bit more on this one. Yeah.
Maybe playing for that skip shot. Oh, no, that was a straight
It
air
was.
shot ace run.
It looked
Yep,
like it, right?
Good attempt.
And we'll have drop in. Practically
Yeah,
drop.
practically.
Double drop in birdies. You know, 2 people aren't missing that putt.
Yeah, I would imagine, given that it's doubles, almost every team birdied this hole. It's got to be rare that both players mess up off the tee.
It would take 2 shanks off the tee. Yeah. It's weathering again, Pavo.
It is, and getting even colder than it was earlier in
Was
the
this
round.
rain or snow at this point?
It was snow. There was really no rain to speak of in this round. The rain happened yesterday. If there's any precipitation, it is snow.
Okay, fair enough. It wasn't that cold.
And here we are on hole 14, par 3, 405 feet. You see that big bunker there on the left? It is not hazard, and it is not OB. This is the only hole on the entire property, or there's the bunker, where the bunkers are not a penalty, but of course the water is OB.
And it's right there.
Yeah.
And you are looking at Jackson Palmer for Appalachian State.
Yeah, this is a scary hole with the pond so close behind the pin. And there's actually an OB line marked at the top of the hill, so if you go deep, even if you don't go in the water, you could still be OB. That one lands in the bunker, but it's safe.
That's okay.
Somehow.
All right.
Kind of a strange decision. I feel like if bunkers are going to be hazard, you should kind of just do it for the whole property.
Nicholas Fox. Ooh, this is leaking way right.
Yeah, in the jail.
That was just too flippy, whatever it was. Over to RJ Billings. Any sneaky lefty hyzer line or just piping it up the middle? Yeah.
He's just going up the middle. Probably with a mid-range, I would guess.
Needs to hit something.
No, it's fading more aggressively than a mid-range. Maybe I was wrong.
No, I'm with you on the mid there.
Yeah. 405, significant downhill, death behind the basket. Seems like a mid-range play.
RJ bombs too.
Yep.
You are looking at Bronson going around the outside.
He's going for the big hyzer, but I think that flipped a lot flatter than he would have. Well, actually, yeah. Yeah, it stayed safe, but obviously farther to the right than he wanted, but a runnable putt from a non-dangerous side of the basket.
Ben Mapes for 2 for Appalachian. Ooh, that's
Down.
O to the B.
Yep.
All right, now they got to think about that on this putt for Connor. Maybe just give a little extra ante bid, or no, he just wants none of it.
Yeah, I mean, that's risky. The OB is really close there. You can see the little markers, whatever you called them.
Whiskers.
There it is. It
Yep.
came back
It's
to
the
me.
It's the official term.
Yes.
I heard it from Jeff Spring, so I'm
Yeah,
going with
that
it.
makes it official.
It does. Oh, Nick.
Just short.
Great looking bid there. Ken Thompson clutch up as his doubles partner.
Oh, he thought he had it.
I did too halfway there.
That one rolls down into the OB. Of course, it doesn't really matter, but
The other
that
one's
shows you
close.
how close the OB is. I mean, you can hit cage on a putt and roll right into it.
And there's RJ Tappan in the par for Illinois State. Illinois State 23-1 back of Appalachian. Oh, Bronson's a tongue-out guy too.
Seems popular in disc golf. I'm going to call it the Adam Hannes.
Dude, actually, someone corrected me. It's Kale LaVisca. He had to do it first before Adam.
I'm sure he did it first.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
You're absolutely right.
All right, hole 15.
Okay, hole 15, par 4, 449 feet. This is very similar to hole 3 or 4 that we saw earlier with just the sliver of inbounds area off the tee. Everything the drone's flying over now is hazard. And then there's the very small island green.
All right. This is Connor.
So the tee pad is actually in the hazard, and he landed in the safe area between that path and the marked off, or actually it's another path on the
Is
right
it?
of that
Okay.
sliver. So
Oh my god.
Yes.
What?
the conditions got crazy here. It dropped to like below freezing, I want to say,
What the heck,
is what it
dude?
felt like, and just snow flurries, and that is in the hazard.
I'm sorry, Pablo.
Yeah, this was really unexpected. Just crazy weather today. You can see the
Jeez.
snow on the back of his jacket. Super windy as well. Nobody can get any grip. They're just going straight into the hazard.
Brutal. Here's Colin Thompson, I believe. He's going something super slow just to get it inbounds.
Yep.
That's his like upshot disc.
And that stays
stayed
in
safe?
the inbounds area. Yep.
So
Yep, that
each
little-
team got one in.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And there they both are, very close to each other
Okay.
in the safe area. Now throwing over the hazard onto this island green, hopefully.
Billings, that's in, hopefully.
It's so close that they had to have a little debate when they got up to the green
Oh.
to determine if it was in.
Oh.
So we'll find out when the players debate it once we're up there.
And it will matter because that is out of
That is
bounds. Or
very far into the hazard. Yeah, that part is hazard. The part beyond the green is out of
Out
bounds.
of bounds. Okay. Leading into the river.
Yeah.
This is Jackson. I'm pretty sure. Oh, how about that?
Skips over the rocks despite the wet conditions.
It's giving me a 17 USDGC vibes right here.
Yeah, very much.
Kind of the kidney with the pin on the left.
Yep.
Same course designer, no?
I believe so. Andrew
Yeah.
Duvall, right?
Yeah. Oh.
And that one comes up short in the hazard.
Well, one in, one out. Again,
Yep.
the theme for the teams here. Appalachian State for birdie. Ben Mapes. Tickle, tickle. Not so much. Cold hands.
Very, very cold.
Let's see if Connor can keep it hot. Lovely.
Great putt from Connor. And you can see the snow between the tee pad and the green has pretty much let up at this point. It's
Yeah.
still freezing cold and windy, but the snow stopped.
How about the wind? The wind looked like it was whipping too.
Yeah, it died down a little bit,
Oh,
but
my.
it didn't stop completely. So here we see the debate about whether or not this is OB. They pull out a tape measure or something straight to determine it, connect it between
It's
the
out,
whiskers.
right?
And as you can see, it is out by a mere ½ inch or so.
Yeah.
But they checked, they were thorough about it, and they made the right call. It was barely out of bounds. However, playing from there with the penalty is still going to be a lot closer than playing the alternative lie in the hazard.
Sure, but they will be most likely at least dropping one stroke to Appalachian State again.
Putting for par now.
Exactly. Yeah. All right, Nick.
Yeah, I blame the conditions.
Yeah. Well, hopefully Colin can redeem here for Illinois State. Little Band-Aid putt for par now.
Putting is the hardest part of the game when you're cold,
Mm-hmm.
in my opinion.
Agreed. Fingers just don't want to work like they're supposed to.
Drives hurt coming out of the hand, but they still function.
Sure.
But putting with freezing cold hands is so challenging.
Little windy too, right to left. Oh, it pushed him left.
Yep, that was the wind and the conditions, and man.
Ugh. That's an unfortunate bogey there for Illinois State. That's going to hurt any kind of championship chances they had
Yeah.
at this point. They've
coming down the stretch here.
not played well enough. Nice birdie for Appalachian State, though. Look at this
Love this shot.
This is incredible. Oh, a rhino off the tee.
That is one of my favorite molds, Ian.
It
I
is,
always
isn't
love
it?
to see someone else throw
Yeah.
a rhino. And moving on to hole 16, one of the most unique holes I've ever seen in disc golf. I feel like I've been saying that a lot on this property, though.
You have,
301
yeah.
feet, and the basket is on the bridge. The entire creek and a little bit beyond it is marked out of bounds. There's safe on the left side, safe on the right side, and there's a strange relief area on the ground underneath the bridge on either side that puts you to a drop zone on the left side of the bridge without a penalty.
Okay.
And all OB, I believe, goes to a drop zone on the right of the bridge with a penalty.
That was
a much
inbound-
longer putt. Yes, that was inbounds.
All right, Jackson is in. Nicholas, green light.
Yeah, pretty much anything that's not in the water is inbounds. I mean, the OB line
Okay.
is out from the water.
Oh, he hit the
a ways.
bridge.
He did hit the bridge.
I don't think it was going to be in bounds anyway, though.
No,
But
unless it hit the bridge in a miraculous way where
Yeah.
the little tiny railing on the back of the bridge stopped it. But
Uh-huh.
that would be very unlikely.
Bronson.
Yeah, I feel like the play is definitely to go a little aggressive, a little deep left, and have that comeback look from
Yeah.
there.
Agreed. Billings, green light for him.
Get the fade.
It was trying so
Yeah.
hard. Yeah. So we'll take the two long drives here, and we'll have some
Yep.
comeback birdie looks. First up is Illinois State and Nick Reynolds.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Inches too low.
What a
Stayed
great-
on the bridge, though.
That's a huge bonus.
Yeah.
Gives you one more green light you didn't have a second ago. Thompson,
Oh.
same spot.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep. Same putt, same result.
Ugh. At least they're pars, though. I could
Yeah.
see this hole getting a lot worse than a par.
Yes.
You were looking at Mr. Mapes for Appalachian State. Leaves that low. Oh, it stayed up.
Stays on the bridge.
Yeah, bonus.
It kind of looks like a fun putt.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And Connor, can he snag the solo birdie for Appalachian State? He cannot.
Well, I imagine you see a lot of pars on this hole.
Mm-hmm.
It's tough to even get in the circle. And if you are in the circle, you have a really awkward, like, straight uphill putt.
Yeah. That was a good putt
This
there.
is beautiful, though. Look at this.
It's unbelievable, man. This whole property is just beautiful. In a month's time, it's going to look even prettier.
Yep.
Hope we get to come back.
You might even say that this gorge course is gorgeous.
You could go that far if you wanted to dad it.
And I would.
You would, despite the lack of children. There's Nicholas Fox with a good par putt there for Appalachian State.
And moving on to hole 17, an extremely tricky par 4, 661 feet. A whole bunch of hazard off to the right, everything on and beyond this path, and then of course OB in the creek and the creek bed to the left. The fairway pinches narrower and narrower the closer you get to the green.
That's a landing strip at the end here, man.
Yeah.
Nothing. Good luck, gents. Appalachian State and Connor.
Yeah, that's he's kind of playing the safer short shot where the fairway is still wide, which leaves a longer second shot.
Interesting. Pick your poison, isn't it?
Yeah, which I think he was doing that to give Ben the green light to be aggressive and try to land in the narrow part of the fairway closer to the basket. It's a really good risk-reward kind of decision-making kind of hole.
I love when you see good team golf, too.
Yeah. You can see why they put the doubles
on this course?
On this course, yeah. It's a great doubles course.
Absolutely is. This is Nick Reynolds. I think he's doing the same thing.
Same thing, yep.
Ben
Playing
did.
it short enough that the fairway's real wide.
Nicholas, excuse me. And Colin Thompson, leave your bomber for the green light shot, right? He wanted all of that, but it came out late.
But it's a very stable disc.
It is, and it missed all those trees.
And it skips back inbounds on the narrow part of the fairway.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, it's to the right of that path is hazard.
So you threw it over Sean's head.
Yeah.
That was a bomb.
Yeah.
Jackson Palmer, second for Appalachian State. This
Getting
looks
aggressive.
This
and
is gone.
Major grip lock.
A lot of want.
A lot of want.
Just
and
not enough hyzer.
Yeah. And that is hazard out there. It's not out of bounds. So
Okay. They can't take it if they need to,
Yeah.
type of deal. You're looking at Mr. Fox. Again, something slow here, Pavo.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, he should have gone more overstable, whatever
Yeah,
speed it
He
was.
kind of made a similar mistake. So now they're going to have two drives way out there to the right in the hazard with scary approaches right at the OB Creek.
Yeah. Mr. Billings.
From Collins' amazing drive.
Oh, my. You're right. Oh, no.
Yeah, you can see by those banners there was still a significant amount of wind even though the snow stopped.
Yeah, I just wouldn't let it fade in at the end there. All right, Bronson. Can he take advantage of Collins' amazing drive? He cannot.
That is going out of bounds.
Oh, come on.
Like a tired kangaroo. Ian.
Like a tired kangaroo. That disc is out of bounds. Ben Mapes from distance. They're throwing 4. Is Appalachian State?
Yes. Get over the path. Yep.
Oh, they'll take a 5.
Parked. Well, the green light to run it now, right?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So
Connor
wants to run this and give it a chance to go in, and he does not do that. It slides OB, but doesn't matter. Should have a drop in 5.
What's going on here? Taking their meter in from
Yep, because they both threw OB on their upshots. They determined which one crossed, closer to the
Bronson's.
basket. Yeah.
I guess RJ's never came in, did
Oh,
it?
that's right, because it was the lefty hyzer.
Yeah.
Yeah, so of course it was Bronson's.
Oh, no. Missing the putt is Mr. Reynolds.
One more chance for a par here.
Bringing in the heavy hitter for the par cleanup. Come on, Thompson.
Let's go, Colin. I love his putt.
It's nice, isn't it? It kind of slides it right in there.
Yep.
It reminds me of somebody, but I can't think of it right now. I'll get there. Jackson Palmer for Appalachian State. They will clean up their bogey.
Oh, thank you.
Appalachian at 24, Illinois State at 22. Colin Thompson saving par. Have a nice drive, have a nice putt.
Yep. Moving on to hole 18, one of the most challenging holes I have ever seen in disc golf. Par 4, 818 feet, which is already long to begin with for a par 4, but everything in the river and to the right of the river is out of bounds. There's also an out of bounds area to the left of that cart path that we saw a moment ago. This whole ball golf fairway area is, of course, safe. There you can see the whiskers marking the edge of the OB. And then the green is on an island here, a tiny island, with very punishing OB rules. So if you throw your second shot and it crosses over the island and goes in the creek OB on the right, you are still taking it from the main part of the fairway. You have to stick it on the island to be able to play from the island.
Oh, my. RJ Billings, monster forehand here.
Huge flex shot.
Dang.
Gets it out there in the open part of the fairway. Great shot.
RJ can sling him. Over to Bronson.
Going for the righty backhand equivalent of that same shot, but does not get the turn in.
No, he didn't. Out of bounds or just short?
Just short.
Okay.
That patch of trees is inbounds.
Okay. Over to Nicholas Fox for Appalachian State. Oh, that's gone.
He grip locked that one in.
Is gone.
Over the OB and hits a golf cart.
A little bit of Richard on that one, Pablo.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
It did cross over the inbounds area briefly on the other side.
Oh, good point.
Yep.
All right, Jackson.
Going for the big hyzer on the right. And early release.
No. And kicked out of bounds is an insult to injury.
Yeah, so
And they needed a score right here, right?
they did. They were battling for first place with a team on a different card.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you can talk about it. It's fine, yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't remember what team it was.
Oh,
Do
that's
you
fine.
Remember?
Nah, I can't.
But, yeah, they were battling for first place with a different team, and they needed, I believe, a par or better on this hole
To push a playoff.
Yeah, and since that first shot went out of bounds, he was kind of going all or nothing. It didn't work out, so that was a very disappointing moment for Appalachian State.
Mm-hmm. Dang. Well, we're deeming with a good third shot.
Third
I guess.
shot, yeah. So they're playing from where that one crossed over the river and hit the golf cart, throwing their third shots.
Here's Mapes.
That's a good shot as well, up in the safe area.
Somewhere you can pitch across
Yep.
onto the island. Hopefully. It doesn't look like it's a guaranteed. It's a pretty small island. Let's see what Illinois State does. Had a great drive. Will they take advantage? Nick Reynolds.
Yeah, just playing the high hyzer. You don't want to run the island from
Nah.
that far, but the island is so small.
It's a post. You can't stop on it, right?
This practically plays like a par 5. Honestly, Ian, I'd say this
Yeah.
is harder than the 1,000-foot par 5 earlier in the round, which has a big downhill tee shot.
Mm-hmm.
That could be a par 4, and this could be a par 5, and I wouldn't complain.
I'm with you on that one. There's
Yep.
Thompson, I believe, getting in bounds
Yeah,
nicely.
great layup.
Oh, yeah. That should produce a par.
Yeah.
Worst case. If it doesn't birdie, back over to Appalachian State and Nicholas Fox. They are throwing 4 now. Oh, that's not going to do
That is
it.
a grip lock. Yeah, and everything to the right of the creek here is
Is-
out of bounds.
okay.
The left side is safe, and the island is safe, and that's it.
All right, Jackson Palmer throwing their second shot at 4 here.
There's that crazy forehand for me, and come on, fade out, fade out.
It's trying. Oh, what?
So close. You can see the whiskers up there. So you
That's where Frodo hid from the ring race.
Yep. Yeah, you can see by the whiskers on the green how tight that green really is, given that it's even smaller than the land. You have to be on the flat part of the land to be safe.
Ooh.
So here they are throwing 6,
Six,
I believe.
Yes, correct.
And-
Oh, no.
Although that hit on the inbounds area and kicked out of bounds, that doesn't matter.
matter.
They have to stick inbounds on the green for it to count.
Appalachian's second shot at 6, and that's not going to do it either, is it?
No, and you can see by this point, it wasn't that bad on the tee, but by the time we got up here, the snow had started again, the wind had picked up, and the temperature, I feel like, dropped like 10 or 15 degrees in a matter of minutes.
Jackson Palmer throwing 8 now for Appalachian State. That's not doing what he wanted either.
They were talking about how they were throwing the most stable discs in their bag.
Really?
Because of how significant
No
the headwind
way.
was. I don't remember which one of them it was. One of them busted out a champion Firebird. Like, if this doesn't work, nothing's going to work. And even that turned over.
No way. Oh, come on.
Yeah.
That was throwing 10, wasn't it?
Oh, boy. I've lost count.
I think it's 10. I think that was their first shot at 10. This is their second shot at 10.
Oh, this was the Firebird. This is the Firebird.
Oh, no. Oh, brutal.
That actually looked like it was going to get enough fade.
I agree.
But
I
it clipped
agree.
that tree. Yep.
I think they're throwing 12 now. This is Mapes. This is Kevin Costner's worst nightmare. He wanted to go back to the Hobbit hole. Oh, God, no.
I think that was throwing.
That was 10?
10.
That's
I think
10?
that was 10,
Okay,
yep.
Thank you.
And now this is for 12.
Okay, and he lays up.
He finally lays up, which
Allows Nicholas.
gives Nicholas the chance to try to get on the island one final time. Whether or not he makes it on the island, at least they have a closer one now.
And he throws a great shot.
And he throws a great shot and makes it on the island when there's less pressure to make it on the island.
You gotta love disc golf.
I mean, I think after they messed up off the tee, they were kind of in the mindset of, we
Yeah.
lost our chance to win. We kind of don't care anymore.
Yeah.
Barely stays safe. This is just such a punishing island, Ian.
It is pretty brutal, man.
Yeah. It's this tiny little triangle of inbounds.
RJ Billings. Those are both good looks.
Yep.
Safe, but also a little bit aggressive. State coming back for this is the 13.
I think it's for a 13. Yes.
This is like a tourniquet putt on, like a surgeon putt right
Yeah.
here. This is a blood bag, life
Yeah.
flight putt putt.
It's tough to even make yourself care at that point.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. I mean, they just want a little Ricky Bobby on us, you know?
Yeah.
If you're not first, you're last. Illinois State for the par finish on 18. You gotta be proud of the par on 18,
Yeah.
man. And we will check out our scores here in just a second. We got one more fun snow slow-mo.
Snowmo, Ian.
Snowmo, yes. Dude, RJ can whip it.
God, if I threw a forehand like that, Ian, I would hurt myself. I don't know how these young guys do it.
I hurt my shoulder just watching that. Missouri, congrats on the dub.
Yep.
Liberty getting second, Iowa State, Texas, Illinois State. My Ducks getting sixth there.
Yeah, Oregon shooting a 9 down on the round. That looks like it was the hot round.
Oh, nice. That's a tough course to shoot 9 on. That's impressive, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is all we got for the college national championships, Bob.
Yeah.
That was fun, man.
Yeah, beautiful courses up here at North Cove. I got to take a trip up there to play sometime instead of filming. That's just a beautiful, beautiful property. All 3 courses look really fun.
Yeah, ton of fun. Well, hope you guys enjoyed this. Up next, we'll have Daniel Bow Memorial for you, and then after that, we'll find out. Thanks for watching, guys.
See you later.